Today we're going to rebuild this SRAM Rival 10-speed, and some tools you're going to need are some Allen keys, a razor blade, and a pick. And if you're wondering, this barrel adjuster doesn't come out even if you unscrew it. There's a little clip here, but if you take that out, you'll have to hammer this thing out, and we're not doing that. And now, this being a SRAM, naturally, you can't take apart this cage spring here, that little screw, and just to adjust the tension. Now we can take apart this hanger screw. There's a really annoying tiny clip here. As you can tell, you gotta kind of get this, you gotta find this end here. There's a little end point where it kind of comes to like a tip. And you want to get your pick in there and kind of pop it out. It can be kind of hard to find, but once you got it, you just want to go all the way around and pop it up like so. There you go. Now we got it popped out. This thing just comes off. Pop out this bolt. There you go. And also, don't forget your wavy washer. Alright, so now I'm going to talk about the pulleys real quick. First of all, as you can tell, they're cracked. If yours are cracked like this, you don't want to run them at all. They're dangerous and they can explode at any moment, and we don't want that. So if these seals haven't popped off yet. Alright, so now you want to feel your pulleys. You want to see if they spin nice and smooth. If they spin nice and smooth, these are ceramic, by the way, which are really nice. I would just leave them alone. But if they don't, you want to pop off these little aluminum seals if you haven't already. Pop these off. And then you want to grab a razor blade and you want to lift up that rubber seal. You want to kind of go on all sides, lift it up, pop it out. As you can tell, there's a little bit of brown type of grease, but there's no actual dirt in here like there is on the outside. So it's up to you. You can regrease these, you can leave them alone. But if you feel any roughness, if they're moving kind of slow, I'd recommend regreasing them. Okay, so if you did pop off your seal, you want to clean it off so you don't introduce any new dirt in here. You want to clean up that edge of the seal right here. Just pop it back on, and it's pretty easy. Just pop it back on with your finger like so. You want to kind of feel it nudge in there. You could hear a tiny bit of a pop as well, like that. Boom. So yeah, make sure that seal is all the way in there, and if you are going to regrease it, again, just use your own judgment of how smooth or how fast you want it. You want to flush out all the grease. You can use some degreaser or a plastic brush, like a nylon brush, and then use some brake cleaner to spray it all out, get it rolling nice and smooth. And then since this is a ceramic one, you can use some oil or you can use grease to make it smoother, and it's going to last longer that way. And I'm using this ultrasonic cleaner, and if you have your pulleys, you want to make sure you don't put them in with the seals on. And all I'm using is water and dish soap. Alright, we got everything all nice and cleaned down, and now for assembly, I'm going to be using some SRAM butter. Alright, now first thing, we're just going to do the pinochle. You want to grease up the inside with some SRAM butter. Just put some over here, and then you grab your bolt and slide it in. And again, you don't have to take this thing apart at all. It doesn't really move much, it just kind of sits there. But in case there's a bunch of dirt in there and you want to clean it out, it's a good idea to do so. So now we got our wavy washer, just pop that on there. Now we have our little B-screw plate thing. And then we have the clip. Now comes kind of the tough part where you see you got to compress this down. This black part, you want to compress it down. That's where the wavy washer is for. And you got to get this clip under that ridge right there, as you can see. So just kind of hold it down on one side. Maybe do both sides. Just kind of press it down in a circle all the way around. Like so. Okay, so I finally got it off. I'll show you how to do it. So you want to compress this down, and while you're compressing down with one finger, you want to go around in a circle with the clip and try to get it over the groove. And yeah, you just got to compress it down really hard and try your best. For this B-nickel here, since you can't take it apart, the spring is all enclosed in there, you just want to grab some chain oil and put it in this little hole here to lubricate this up. Maybe on the seal over there. You don't want everything rusting in there and getting all seized, so that's the best you can do. Sucks you can't take it apart, but yeah, there you go. So now time for the pulleys, and these two pulleys are different. The seals are different, and the two bolts are also different. So as you see, there's two sizes of bolts. One of them is a little smaller, one's a little bigger. And then these seals as well, there's two bigger ones and two smaller ones. Now one of these pulleys is going to say lower pulley. You want to get the two bigger ones, bigger diameter ones. Put these on here. There you go. And the two smaller ones, you want to put it on the one that doesn't say anything. You can check this by getting the larger bolt, sticking it through here, and it doesn't go in, you see. Now you want to get the one with the smaller aluminum seals over here, the guide pulley, and go ahead and just screw it on. Grab your bolt and screw it in. And now we have our lower pulley here. You want the seals with the larger diameter, and just go ahead and pop it in. And just make sure these pulley bolts are snug. Make sure these pulleys spin nice and smooth. You got the lower pulley here, guide pulley. And then, yeah, they just screw on your clamp bolt. That's how it goes on. And you got yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. There you go. And as a cherry on top, I always like to lube up each of these little pivot points with some chain oil or something. And grease up that spring back there to prevent rust. But yeah, I don't see these lasting very long because you can't even take apart the spring, plastic knuckle, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, hope you found this video useful in some way, and I'll see you guys. Bye.